Reaper is an expensive yet very powerful DAW you can fully try out and test before purchasing. I have used Reaper since the beginning of 2015, so at the time of this video about 3.5 years. This series of tutorial videos is aimed primarily towards beginners. In this first video I will show how to link MIDI items containing the exact same patterns, so if a pattern needs to be changed, edited, the change will occur on all instances in your song. In the second video I will show how to equalize instruments, allowing each type of instrument to stand out and be heard better. In the third video I will show a few ways to auto-modulate instruments and effect parameters, including a few cool ways you might not have heard about. In the fourth video I will show how to focus effects by using only parts of an instrument's frequencies to be effective. So on to linking MIDI patterns. I have here created a quick and very simple basis for an electronic dance music EDM style tune with an equivalent simple plug lead track. Now, especially for EDM music, there are a lot of repeating patterns, but of course you don't want all the patterns to be present from start to finish. Then there need to be some variety and breaks. For example, we probably would not have our simple plug lead instrument run uninterrupted, and there should be a break from percussion and bass in about the middle of the song. So let's separate out the plug pattern to different areas on the timeline. For instance, after running the 4-bar plug pattern one time, we'll let it rest for 4 bars. Run it one more time, rest again, and so on. If you have already overextended the pattern, like I have here in this project, one solution would be to split the item one time and drag the split to the right item more right, or we can split it in 2 places where the separation should be, beginning and end, and then delete the cut item. Of course, if you have not overextended the item, you can just copy and paste it out where it needs to be placed. For example, here I'll select where I want it split. You can right click and split item a cursor. Note the keyboard shortcut S. Then we'll just drag this over there, and we can split it again here, for instance, and split it there. And this would then be where I would maybe have a break from bass percussion and just have the melody. All good so far, right? Nope. Stop right here. See, although we now have several identical MIDI items containing the exact same patterns and notes, to Reaper they're actually totally separate MIDI items. Let me show you here. I have now selected all the notes using Control A, and I'm simply going to hit delete them, and look back here on these. The notes have not been deleted on the copies. I'm quickly going to do undo here. And yeah, if you only had to edit one note, let's say move this down here, you could go back and do that on the others easily. But if you make big changes and you have a long song where this particular pattern is not only several places on the same track, but could also be in several places in different tracks, it can be cumbersome, confusing, and prone to error. Other DAWs may have a feature where you can link MIDI items so they only have to be edited in one item or place. Reaper has that feature too. It's called pooled MIDI. But surprisingly, it's not a feature that is activated on by default. So if you download and install Reaper, it is not on by default. To activate it, we need to go to Preferences. So go up to the main menu, Preferences, or use Control P. And it is in the Appearance MIDI Item section. Of course, if you need to find something in Preferences, you can simply type in the keyword, if I can spell here, find, and that is right there. We'll activate that and hit OK to exit this window, to apply and exit this window. Okay. Pooled MIDI items will have a small link in the top left corner of the MIDI item. But wait a second, the MIDI items we split are not linked. Yes, in my opinion, that is a big omission in the logic of how Reaper works. Because first, you have to copy and paste a MIDI item at least one time, so it is linked. Before splitting, will also link it. Let me show you here. So we'll select all of these. I'll hit Shift and select the last one in this range. Delete those. So although we have now turned pooling on, if I extend this out and split it, no, they are not linked. So what we have to do instead, and I'm going to undo here, select this, Control C for copy, copy it out here. Okay, now they're linked, as you can see. We'll extend this one up there, where we're going to have a little break, and copy a few places more. Now, if we go in and edit one of these MIDI items, I'm going to again select, I'm going to select all the notes, delete. You'll see it reflects the change on all of them. To unlink a MIDI item, and this you would maybe need to do if, let's say, you want to make a small variation in the pattern. One variation could be go an octave up or down. You simply unlink by clicking the link icon and go in, and now this is a totally separate MIDI item to Reaper, even though right now the pattern is the same. So we could, for instance, go in and do one octave higher in the break area where we will have mainly the melody. And then we'll probably want to name this so we also can easily identify it. Of course, it would be nice to see an advanced feature in Reaper regarding pooled MIDI items that you could actually go in one or more of the same items, just change the octave and the notes would be the same. So if you go in and edit a note in any one of these, disregarding what octave it's in, the notes will change on all of the variations. Another nice feature would be if Reaper would implement that you can actually manually link MIDI items. If you, for instance, import MIDI items with the same pattern will not be linked or pooled. You will have to actually go in and delete the copies and copy and paste again to link them. I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you. In my next one I will show how to make your instruments stand out better, thereby avoiding or at least limiting bass, muddiness and other problem frequencies by equalizing every instrument. If you already know how to do this, you may want to check my uploads for other Reaper tutorials for beginners, including modulating instruments and effects plus focusing effects. Thanks for watching.